Alrighty. I'm back. Sort of. I never left. Let's try this again. Uno momento while I let everyone know I'm her. Okie dokie. Boom, boom. Let me see. Let me know comments are working. Y'all. Yay, they're working! Hey, D. What's up, Bree? Your package is behind me getting picked up tomorrow. Hey, Christina. What's up, guys? Hey, Nikki. Yeah, I couldn't see the comments in the last one, of course. So, hey, Sandy. I got it working now. What's up, Stacy? The bling queen, Stacy. What's up, guys? So, I hope everyone is amazed balls. Woot woot. Just giving me the hand when I say, hey, I see how you are. Hey, Nikki. Hello, Jack. Oh, yeah, my Jack. I have Jack with me tonight on my boob. Okay. So, we have quite... Will you two stop it? Stop. Sorry. The dogs decide to play behind me right freaking now when I'm trying to talk, and it's distracting. Anyways, we got a couple of things, well, quite a few things we're going to do tonight. OMG. So, as some of you saw, and y'all, they're still, look at this. Look at this crap. Hey! You see this? You see what I have to put up with? Will you stop it? It's like a zoo in my house. Hey, Bonnie. It is like a zoo in my house. Ugh. They're too cute for their own good. I know they're loud. Zip it. Anyway, we cannot be distracted by their cuteness. What's up, Mandy? Y'all. So we're going to do we're going to start the Hocus Pocus Cup tonight. And we're going to do a fall swirl for a peekaboo. A lot of you have seen, some of you may have already done them, the holiday leaf peekaboos. Nick wants to say hi. Hey, Jen, I know. Where have you been? You dropped off the face of the earth. 66 degrees. Dang, it was 52 here. Y'all hush. It was like 80 something, 86 here today. It was so nice and cool early this morning when I got up with the kids for school. And then by like noon, it was hot. And I was like, this freaking sucks. Everyone tells you hello. So, yes, we are doing the What? Okay. Why am I? It's cockeyed. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yeah. Bah. There we go. Oh, well, girl, I understand that. What's up, Regina? I understand. Yeah. Blech. As long as I'm not upside down, I guess it's fine. So, yeah, Bonnie, you would love the heat? No, give me cold, give me snow. But I live in South Texas, and it sucks. It freaking sucks. I know. Okay, guys. So, I know it's not me being live as often as I was during the summer. But it's also like that time of year when the kids are in school and the husband's off on the weekends. We do and it's the holidays coming up. So we do a lot of, family-oriented activities. Well, me, my husband, and my youngest son enjoy it. We kind of have to drag our teenager to do it. And I'm sure plenty of you with teenagers understand what I mean. When you have to make them enjoy family time, away from their gizmos and gadgets. So you know what I mean? You got to make them want to spend time with you, because then I'm like, well, you know what? One day I'm going to be too old to do shiza. And then you're going to suck it. Because I told him, I said, kids these days aren't even growing up and leaving the house anymore. Teenagers are meant to be dry. Teenagers, y'all, I don't think I'm going to survive. I don't. It's not your fault, not what I meant. I've just missed your face. Haven't been able to watch. I know, Nikki, but you've been going through some stuff, hon. So I'm glad you got a little downtime to where you can enjoy some time. They got to be yanked. They got to be yanked, dragged, pushed, pulled, whatever to get a teenager to do anything. The only time a teenager wants to talk to you is to ask you for money. That's it. Or food. Money, food. That's it. Mom, what am I eating tonight? Mom, can I have coin for my game? That's basis of any time he wants to talk. That's expected. But I don't think I'm going to make it, y'all. I might have pulled all of my hair out by the time I'm done. Thank God I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. Bonnie, you know what? I heard that. Just be glad I don't have a girl. I've heard that. I've heard it. But I wanted a girl both times. I got 2 boys. Boys are still, they're their own range of being difficult. Yeah, that's all. Yes. Or toilet. No, because they leave the roll empty, Nikki. They're boys. If they use the last of the toilet paper wipe in their tush, they just freaking leave it. They forget mom has to wipe anytime she goes to the bathroom. So why bother changing toilet paper? I stand to pee. Why shouldn't she stand to pee? Nope, sorry. Mom has to wipe anytime she goes to the bathroom. Please be kind and replace the freaking toilet paper. Oh, yeah. That's what I have to live with. I think it does fall out every night. None of them listen. I was the easy child for my mom. Just saying. Don't tell my sister if she's watching. I was the easy kid. Go watch the game. Be kind. If I told my kid, I was like, you know what? You guys could not live the 90s when the 80s and the 90s when some of us were growing up was the best. No, the video games weren't as big as they are now, as essential. We still played outside. You know what my kid said when I said, why don't you go play pretend? What's that? What's that? I said, where you use your imagination. Mom, that's dumb. That's dumb. I was like, you know, I can't. Yes. It wouldn't be alive if Nick didn't make an appearance. That is true. Nick is super attached. But see, my oldest used to be super attached until he got to be a teenager. And now I want to wring him by the neck. Because all he does is, y'all have heard him sometimes, is sit upstairs and scream on his video game. He has a little streaming thing on YouTube that he streams himself playing the video games. And in some of them, y'all, I shit you not, you hear me yell at him in the background. Real faintly, shut up! Be quiet! Because you will hear how loud he gets in his videos. And you hear me downstairs, shut up! Be quiet! So, yeah, I'm internet famous twice. Exactly, Bree. I have lived without internet, and I've told them, I will make you do it too. And they were, I was like, yes, that's right. That's right. I have lived without it. I can live without it again if need be, but you can't. My name is, that's what, girl, Coretta, for real. Bringing up boys in this world today, everything is bruh and legit and whatever. Oh, awesome. That's basically the only words you hear anymore. And I'm like, I am not your bro. This bro did not bring you into this world. He doesn't stream on Twitch. No, on YouTube. He don't have no Twitch. Twitch twatch. Yeah, and that might be why some animals eat their young. I can totally see it now. I know why the female praying mantis bites the head off of the male when they're done mating. It's all actually very rudimental. We've got to go back to our primal ways, I think. And the world would be a better place. Helen, you won't like this, but I'm a big gamer too. I love playing games. Don't get me wrong, Brie. I do like some computer games, the search and finds and stuff, but I'm not a streamer. My Matthew's 20, almost 21, so is this. I don't think it gets any better. Hey, Thomas! Y'all, I don't. And he's not gonna make it. He's not. So.
Hey guys, look at my new pajama that I got.
And here's my want-to-be streamer. Go watch the game. Take them with you. Hey, get out of here. You're gonna knock over my... Get that bag right there. That they already knocked and put it back. Thank you. Mine doesn't even get mom. I get... Uh-huh. Hey, Jen. So, anyway, besides child rearing, because they make you want to pull out your freaking hair. He's letting out the dogs because they're going crazy. I have got to show you. Look it! I finally figured out what to do with that mold. Look at. Look it. Just don't have it loud. Yeah, we got matching family PJs. And by that, I mean me and him have matching PJs. We have a Grinch set, and now we have a Halloween set. Nick loves having matching pajamas.
That's right.
But, I digress. Look how freaking cute this is. Look at. How did you do it? So, I got the, let me grab the mold. The truck mold from Glitter Chimp. Obviously. I got that from Glitter Chimp. So, I got that from Glitter Chimp. And this is it put together. So, no, I didn't drill it. It's a mold. What? Nick, you're not allowed on YouTube. No, I didn't have to drill it. It came with that. So I put it together. I filled it with one glitter color. Okay? So this right here is one glitter. I filled all of it with just a red. Alright? So I filled all of this with red and I let it sit. I took it out and then I super glued it together. Alright? I took Mod Podge. I took our Devil's Glue and put it over the trees and then dropped the green glitter and did the green. I don't know if I can bring that up. There we go. Okay. So, there we go. Oh, I've dropped light. Nick, you can't stream while Mama's live. Yeah, I know, Brie. No, not right now. It's not a toy. So, anyways, anywho's, I did all red glitter in the mold. Then I took a Mod Podge brush and I went over the tree image and I glittered it. Let it dry. I took a paintbrush with black acrylic paint and did the tires. I went in the little tire area with Mod Podge and silver glitter. And then I did the little windows with white. See, I did the front. Although it looks like a Hummer from the front. And then did that. Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to put it with, Jennifer, is the Griswold cup. It's not the car. That could be a good straw topper. If they changed it from being a truck to the station wagon, that would be a bomb-ass straw topper. But that's how you decorate these. Jen, yes, rhinestones. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Shit. And now I'm going to have to bling it out. Well, damn. Don't be dropping all these ideas on me like that before I waste all my glitter on it. But there you go. I'm really happy with how that came out. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn cute. And then I did the demold. And then I glittered the castle and the stars white. I haven't put it back together yet because I haven't done the other side. So, oh shit. Anywho's it, what's it? Let's get down to business. Bring the dogs in, Nick. Before they bother the neighbors. Yo, for reals. Stop it. Hold on. Okay. So. Oh, yeah. I believe it, Bree. I freaking hate weeding. Anyway. We have our member giveaway coming up. I have got goodies behind me. It's okay, Vicky. So, I'm going to give y'all a peek at our member giveaway items. We have a lot of really cool stuff. There's a couple of items I don't have just yet. One is being shipped directly from the person donating it. And then one I should get in the mail tomorrow or something like that. Whatever today is. Sometime at the end of this week, I'll get it in the mail. Thank you, Regina. Look at the back. I have a big old fat back to show off. Right? A weeding daddy. Psh, my husband ain't got the patience for that. He saw me do it and he was like, what the hell? Why do you do that? And I was like, who the hell else is going to do it for me? So then he was like, make it a water slide. And I was like, babe, not everything can be a water slide. I know it's a lot easier, but not everything can be a water slide. Sometimes you just have to suck it up and make it in vinyl. Who's it, what's it? Who wants to see some of the items for our giveaway? Show of thumbs, whatnot. Comment, whatever. Let me see some interest in our member giveaway. Member giveaway. Sandy, ding, 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 ding. I just see Sandy's face. Ding, 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 ding. Yes. Okay. Be looking for the raffle copter we will be dropping on our group page. That is how you're going to get to enter into our member giveaway, okay? So be looking for the drop for the entries. Then once you enter, and we'll give it a while for all of our members to catch the posts, enter, whatnot. What? Damn, y'all know what I mean. See, I get tongue-tied, and it sucks. So, time for the sneak peek. There is an item that is not being shown because I'm not shipping it. One of our sponsors is. So, I'm going to grab the phone. We're going to turn around. I tried to set it up nice to where you can see it. Let me make sure the dogs didn't knock shit over. Okay, it's halfway decent. I'm going to get my big booty on the floor. And then we'll talk. Hold on, I'm old. Give me a second. Okay, so let me flip you around. Okay, here's it goes. And I'll turn my flash on. All of this glitter, all these really pretty bags, okay, are from Southern Sassy, one of our great sponsors. She also donated these empty glitter shakers. You got a sassy cup holder thing. I don't know what it's called. Stacy, help me out. So, This is all Southern Sassy donated for the giveaway. Okay? So that's from one. Here we got our Lake Country Designs, our rhinestone. Other Stacy, Bling Queen, donated a tumbler with all the rhinestones needed. Glue, tray, and pen to do a rhinestone 20-ounce skinny. Yes, Regina, the admins and the sponsors of this group, we have taken so much time and effort into this, you guys. So I hope you're super excited. Let me scoot back and show you the giveaway items. Ignore my mess-ass shipping stuff behind it. That's all for our member giveaway. So woot woot to us. Okay. And I've got a special thing that I have to finish first. So all of this is from Lake Country Designs. Okay, you're going to get to rhinestone your own cup and everything you need. You got all of this beautiful, beautiful glitter from Southern Sassy. You got a Sassy cup rest. We got mica powders from Love Your Sparkle 2, as well as glitter. You got Gabrielle. And I don't really know what the names of the other ones are. These are 2 surprises. So we got glitter from Love Your Sparkle 2. And some beautiful micas. Look at that purple and pink and blue. Yellow and bronze. Alrighty. We got phone grips. 2 green, 2 white. Donated from admin Sandy. I dropped in 2 vinyls. So this one you can do a full wrap, half wrap, whatnot. Then this vinyl I dropped in for y'all. Both from the Glitter Craze, okay? So for whoever wants to follow along with my Evil Queen series, you can follow me along. You'll be getting one of the vinyl pieces for it, the decal. Then I dropped in a love mold where you can make your own little sign. All right? We have All Covered in Glitter, which is Mandy's group. She's another admin. Okay? We've got some beautiful glitters from her. This one's called Bloody Valentine. Okay? We also got measuring cups, 2 sets, one from Sandy, one from Stacy at Southern Sassy. We got Champagne Kisses and Golden Wishes. Okay. We got Randall. Look at this. That's a beautiful color shift right there. And we got Phoenix. And these are all covered in glitter from Mandy. Okay, let me put her card right there. So, oh, and Sandy also gave you guys 2 tumbler shields. Okay, so that's from admin Sandy. And your own tumbler time dipstick. Y'all know we love our dipsticks. So everybody gets a dipstick. The winner gets a dipstick. And then from Stacy at Southern Sassy, she donated some empty shaker jars that you can put either your Love Your Sparkle 2 glitters or her own beautiful glitters. I mean, look at these. Southern Sassy Speckles, Pinky Promise, Royals, Blue Wonder, King Cake, Rainbow Dash, Court Gesture, Scotland, or Scootaloo. Why the hell did I say Scotland? Seize the Day, Pinkle. I mean, look at this. We have just the most amazing people part of our group. And I've got a set of keychains. They're not in here. Okay, so we got a set of keychains coming from Regina, who's an admin. Okay, so all of my admins have donated to this, as well as our sponsors. We have personally donated to this ourselves. So Regina is sending keychain blinks and the rings and all of that. I'm getting them later this week. Also, Catherine and Dale. All right, somebody tag Jason. Can you tag Catherine and Dale? I don't know. Catherine and Dale from Basic Ass Turners, our Turner sponsors, are donating a 1-cup turner to the winner. So not only do you get everything I just showed you, you get a 1-cup turner too. So you basically have everything minus epoxy that you need to do a cup. You got everything you need to do a rhinestone cup from Lake Country Designs. You got beautiful glitter from Southern Sassy Sparkles and Love Your Sparkle too, and all covered in glitter. You get micas from Love Your Sparkle too. You get 4 phone grips from Sandy, a dipstick, 2 tumbler shields, a set of mixing cups. Southern Sassy also donated mixing cups. I gave you 2 vinyl pieces and a mold and a secret from me, which you're not going to get to see. You'll get it. You'll see it when you get it. But it's a secret, okay? You don't get to know. These are for our member giveaway, all right? All that right here. I'll show you one more time for whoever missed it. All right, let me flip this round right here. You get all of this great stuff. You get 2 tumblers. Sandy also donated a Mickey Mouse acrylic cup. All right. Oh, this one's got balls, honey. Don't even worry about that. You got a ball right there. So, you get the Mickey Mouse acrylic tumbler that Sandy donated as well. Alrighty? Can't forget that. You get all of this. So you get 2 tumblers, one for rhinestones. You get a Mickey Mouse one. You can rhinestone that too. You're going to be getting keychains and molds from Regina that I'm going to be getting shortly. But there we go. All that. And I'm getting Jason's box as well. So tea diffusers, which are glitter. Nick, hand me that little green shaker up there. I'll show you what else is going to be in there. Yeah, I'll put a waffle mix in there, Amanda. I didn't even think about that. So you will also be getting one of these right here. So you guys will have one of these. I'll just put mine right there as an example. Also, the 1-cup turner. You will get a 1-cup turner along with all of this. So you get decals. There are things that will be in there that are a surprise. Okay? So you're not going to know everything. This is just some. Because I like to keep it fresh. I want it, when you open it, you're going to be like, oh, I didn't know that was in there. Well, that's because it's a surprise. It's a surprise. So you don't get to know just yet. You got to be patient. Okay, this is donated from me, my sponsors for our group, my admins, Jason, Sandy, Stacy, Regina. All right, we got Southern Sassy Sparkles, Lake Country Designs, Love Your Sparkle 2, all covered in glitter. One major winner, so keep your eyes on the prize. One big winner. It's a lot easier and less for me to ship. I don't want to get everything confused. So it's one big prize, as well as getting a 1-cup turner from Catherine and Dale at Love Your Basic Ass Designs. I'm getting confused. No, you can wait. Okay. Hey, Catherine. So we will be doing a raffle copter for this, where you guys will answer, I don't know, some things. Stacy put it together. Stacy's jealous she can't enter. Hell, I'm jealous I can't enter. It's kind of a moot point if I enter. So, I mean, it's already at my house. I would just have to say, oops, I won. But I didn't like that. So there are going to be some things in this that you did not see that are a surprise. So that's what I like about it. You're not seeing everything. You get a little taste. You get a little taste. But this is from all of us to our members, okay? We want to keep things exciting and fresh for you guys, and we love you for your loyalty to our group and to all of us. Not just me, because this is not about, it might have my name on the billboard, but it is not about me. This is only for people that were watching me before in other places that needed to know where I was. Okay? But yes, no admins are a part of the giveaway. No admins win. Okay? This is all about my group members. And, I just had a brain fart. It's all about the group members. So, from all of us at Tumbler Time with Helen to all of you, all right? We dedicate so much time of our lives to this. You guys have no idea. It does take a lot of monitoring and group effort to run a group. No matter the size, big or small, it's a lot of time that we don't get. You know, we're not paid to do it or anything like that. We do it because we love it and we love y'all and we want you to know that. So we try to give y'all the best we can. Answer your questions, give you the help you need, the support, a laugh, a shoulder, whatever you need. That's what this group is for. So the raffle copter will be dropped this week. Okay? Be watching for it. That is what this giveaway is for. Hey Sheila, hey Angie. So I'm going to turn the camera around one more time. I'm going to show you everything for everyone who's just jumping on. And then we'll get started on cups. Okay? After the live, Stacy's going to drop the raffle copter for you guys to enter. We will also be, I will also check back on the Adios Bachachos post for us to choose a winner on that as well. Okay? The Adios Bachachos one is going to be our cover cup of the month. Yeah, we did all of this with 500 members. Just wait till we hit 1,000. What? Y'all, if this is just the 500, well, it's 100 members late. So 600 member giveaway. Wait until it gets bigger. Lord have mercy. I'm going to be sending somebody a house. Calm down. Okay. There's people allowed to talk outside. Children. So, and I recommend amazing books. That is true. You can't go wrong with a book. Maybe I'll just have to send books to my loyal book lovers. So let me flip you around. I'll show you one more time. All of this is for our member giveaway. You got vinyl, you got molds, you got gorgeous glitter, you got rhinestones, cup rests, mica, phone grips, molds, tumbler shields, shakers, dipsticks, and bottles. Woo! All right, and you get a beautiful Mickey Mouse acrylic, because y'all know I love my Disney. I love my Disney. So you get a Mickey Mouse tumbler. You get a Skinny Straight for some rhinestones. You're going to get the Evil Queen vinyl to follow along. You get a full wrap vinyl, or you can cut it up however you want to do it. You get mixing cups, all this glitter. Purdy, purdy, purdy. Look at the pretties. I do not camp. Do I look like someone who would sleep in a tent? No. There has to be like a blow-up mattress and a bathroom, because I can't squat to save my life. So if I had to squat to shit in the woods, I'm not a bear. It ain't going to look pretty. Somebody's going to have to hold my hand, and nobody wants to do that. Okay? Just ask my husband. We've had to do that. It's not a pretty picture. Oh, okay. So the Mickey acrylic tumbler is double walled. You can snow globe that thing. Yes, yes. Okay. We would make the woods sparkle. It would make the stars jealous. Now let me get my old ass off the floor. Hold up. You're going to see Nick for a minute. Oh. Oh. surprised. I got my ass off the floor without hurting my back. And it's been hurting. Matt is so... We'll have to take Matt, because if I got a shit in the woods, somebody's got to hold my hand. Give me my house shoes. And if anybody else needs help, I'll have him close his eyes and hold your hands. I'll put him up for auction. You just write in your times. Hurry up.
When my mom was telling about the secrets, she's a secret keeper.
Oh, bring me your dad's doodle on the...
Doodle?
Yeah, his doodle on the calendar.
What is that?
Oh, yeah, and then use the rhinestones. Oh, yeah. Look at y'all talking about camping in rhinestones while I get my ass off the floor. Girl, those are campgrounds that have bathrooms. Helena, those campground bathrooms probably got a snake in the damn toilet, okay? I am not sitting my butt on one of them porta potty things and getting my ass bit. Or other important parts. No, thank you. No, thank you. And I would be the person who wiped their butt with like poison oak or poison ivy. That would be my luck. Nah, I'd have to scrape my butt on the grass like a dog. Just like that. Anyway, this is what it's like living with my husband. This is what he did before work and left for me on the calendar. It says, "Hey Puto," because we call each other Puto. It's a Filipino cake, so don't go getting offended. It's a Filipino cake. I'll show you the cake mix, okay? But we call each other Puto, and there you go. This is what he leaves me because he thinks about me while he's at work. Tomorrow's my birthday. You can just give it up. Well, I hope you have a fabulous birthday, Angela. We'll bring one of those elderly toilets that we can sit on. Oh my God, I'm really trying to stay. I've been up since 5. Girl, I bet, Catherine. Helen, I'm with you. I would only camp if I took a house with me. I need like one of those nice ass RVs. Hey, Tina. Oh no, I have to get a rubber snake. So, I'll be putting a real snake in your sleeping bag, Jason. Just notice as we enter the resort, a sign saying, "Don't feed the bears." What is wrong with folks that this sign is needed? I'd be like, am I the bear? Because I do require feeding. Maybe Yogi Bear lives there. I don't know. With showers. Still, no. Showers in... Is it a public shower like in junior high PE? Because I didn't shower with anybody then either. But I had PE last period, so I was okay. It's over 100 here in my AC.
I'm the bear, alright. I eat a lot.
And it's over 100 here in my AC. Ooh, no. See, my AC's got to be top notch, Sheila. I would freaking die. I would die. I'd be telling my husband, like, nah, honey, if our air conditioner breaks down and it's the way it is here, I'm going to rent a hotel room till it's fixed. I haven't been working on any, except I just started back some tonight, Jesse. I've been busy with the kids. I haven't been working on many. One that has a washer and dryer. Go get me someone to cuddle with. Jason just get a snake will follow on its own. Oh well, I'll go camping. I used to go all the time. No, now they have stalls that no one sees you. Okay, as long as nobody can see me, because that's too much. Although I still shower with my husband. I don't think that counts though. He has to. I get weights. For real. Okay, so we're gonna I gotta mix some epoxy for this thing. Let me pull this over here. So we're gonna do this. Well, I don't call anyone. And a big ass fire. I don't think the forest needs any more fire spree. I think enough of it is on fire as it is. So, okay. I was a scoutmaster. You were a scoutmaster? Aw, thanks, Vicky. I am too. Oh, good. Man, I wanted to see her get booted. Ooh, panda shower. Nikki, I was wondering if anybody was going to catch that. Panda showers are nice showers. No. Oh, yeah, you are in Florida. I should know that. I just boxed your stuff. So, we're starting with a black base tonight. I don't see how you live in Florida. I'm scared of gators. I'd feel like I'm going to get eaten. Oh, good, Stacy. You did your first drip. Did you like it? Oh, you said I actually like it. Why did I ask you if you liked it when you already put that? I'm an idiot. Anywho, we're going to use Southern Sassy All Hallows Eve. This is going to be the Hocus Pocus cup. Okay? Okay. So this will have the Hocus Pocus decal, of course, that lots of people are using. I think it's a great decal for the fact it has all of the characters in the one picture. So the one half of this tumbler will have, but this one is going to glow in the dark. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to print the decal on clear, either sticker paper or water slide. I haven't decided. Okay? So we're going to put the clear sticker paper picture of the Hocus Pocus one onto glow-in-the-dark vinyl, and then we're going to apply it to the cup. Vicky, I have seen the drip cups with candle wax. I have yet to do one. I'm not quite sure how that's going to hold up just yet, because wax, if you're not sealing it with epoxy, it can chip off. So I'm waiting to see how these wax cups hold up to the test of time first. Psh, everything in Australia wants to kill you, Stacy. I'm good. But the men there are so hot, I don't think I'd mind. It's kind of like, even the kangaroos there want to kick your ass. So, am I worried about getting eaten by a shark and getting my ass kicked by a kangaroo, or the really hot Australian guys with that accent? Like the Hemsworth brothers. I really can't tell you. That's a really hard toss-up. Night, Regina. Nighty night, sleep tight. Number 2 and 3. I sanded, painted, epoxied, and glitter. The next day or so, I epoxied, and the cup felt gritty. And I got teeny tiny bubbles. The glitter was fine. Oh, fucked up. Okay, so he's gonna do this. I think I just spit all over this thing. Now it might have to be my personal cup. I'd risk it for a Hemsworth. Brie, everyone would risk it for a Hemsworth, okay? They should have multiplied by the dozens just for the women of the world. I'm sorry. They should have those parents should have multiplied like rabbits just to supply the world with enough Hemsworths to last the end of time. But that's just my humble opinion. Don't take my word for it. And Hugh Jackman. Yeah. Woo! The Aussies. I think I would suffer through anything that wants to kill me and eat me in Australia just for a Hemsworth. But that's just me. I mean, is it worth it? It might be worth it. Like when you go to heaven and God asks you, you know, if you get to go. Well, Helen, what were you doing in Australia? You knew all the dangers there. You know you can't run. You know you can't do anything. You knew you were going to be food for some animal. Why'd you go to Australia? One word, God. Hemsworths. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Hemsworths. Sheila, I don't know. Send me a picture of them and let me see what they look like, and I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you. I would hem that worth. Ooh, I would do more than hem that worth, Nikki. I mean, granted, one is married, so he's hands off. You can look, but don't touch. And that's fine with me. Thor I can look at and not touch. Liam is still fair game. Oh, Bree, they probably are. Have you seen the men that come out of Australia? Hot damn. What are they giving to boys in Australia? Anyway, y'all, we got to do these cups. So, also, we're going to do, I prepped the wine tumbler for the rhinestones. We are going to put a pink mica base on it. This is what we're going to do with it. And then after it dries, we're going to rhinestone it. Okay? And this is the Barbie tumbler. I will post the 2 decals, the silhouette and the name that I've already got for you guys to use and print out and follow along. You can get the wine tumbler, the rhinestones, everything to do the exact same wine cup that I'm doing from Lake Country Designs. I just ordered 4 skinny straights. Stacy's at Lake Country Design has complete straights. Her skinnies aren't tapered, which I love because I want to do more full wrap cups. If they're not tapered, you don't have to worry about your vinyl meeting up anywhere. Hey, Bobby Joe, how you feeling, hon? How you doing? We haven't heard from you forever. Man, they can throw me on the Barbie if it'll... Woo! Oh, Linda, oh no, I'm sorry. But was your surgery successful? Was it okay? I hope they gave you some medicine, girl. I would take my eyeballs out just to stare. Oh, you already sent them, Stacy? Yes. Y'all, look at that. Fast shipping. I ordered my skinnies today for the Evil Queen series. Stacy's already got them coming to me. R2 Stacy's, boom, mail the next day. Boom, mail the next day. So, if you need straight skinnies to follow along with anything I do, get your cups from Stacy. Because she sells the blanks. And she's got all kinds of sizes. Oh, good, Bobby Joe. Did your surgery go well? Did you do it yet? I'm asking like you went on a date. Did you? I don't know why. I hate to go, but my head. Go get you some rest, Bonnie. I've been feeling iffy the past couple of days. My lower back was killing me. It's still been on and off, but I've wanted to get some of the cup ideas that I've been wanting to do out. So the Evil Queen series, because I haven't really been taking orders, I really want to do more, ready to sell cups because I want to do designs we're not seeing a lot. You know, maybe ones we haven't seen yet. I don't know. Y'all know. You know, we're going to do them. We all have seen these Hocus Pocus cups, but this will have, some of them have drips, some of them don't. I decided against doing the half pearls to make bubbles on it because I kind of went off of that. Coretta, I think it was from weeding for so many hours doing the all of the words for the Griswold cup that my back was just done. Just done. I don't know if I popped it the wrong way or what, but my back was killing me. Dee, I'm sorry you've had a migraine. How much are the cups? I don't know off the top of my head, Vicky, but go to her website and check it out. www.lakecountrydesigns.com. I don't know why the hell I said www. Every freaking website known to man starts with www. World Wide Web. Why I continue to say, it must be the old 90s me and me. You know, all the commercials, www.ebay.com. No surgery yet. I'm still fighting off this infection I have. Oh, you still have the infection, hon? Jesus. I've been praying for you. So, I hope you get better so you can have it. And we can be done. And you feel better. Let's get going. I chat too much. It's been so long since I've been live. I'm jibber-jabbering away. Also, I got the decal for this cup. The wording is going to be white, but it's actually not white. I am putting a spooky saying on here that I found that's adorable. It'll glow in the dark. So technically it's not white. It's going to glow in the dark. On the other side, it's going to look like a witch smacked right in the cup. I have it on my computer if y'all are interested in seeing it after we get going. So I thought that'd be a cute Halloween cup. I mean, it's beautiful. And then this will just be a ready to sell for whoever. So this is the color of the cup. You already have a villain cup. Are you talking about one of the Evil Queen cups? Jesse? I get to go to the doctor's. I need to get my other knee scheduled. Well, Jason, that's because you're still doing too much on your damn knees, sir. You need to be relaxing. So this is what All Hallows Eve is going to look like. That's what I used on the bottom of this. So this is essentially going to be what the background of the Hocus Pocus cup is going to look like. Okay? So that's a good example right there. Now, let's get to mixing our epoxy because we be jibber jabbering all night. Then this is going to be our fall swirl. I will show you the colors I picked out. Y'all have no idea how long it took me to decide on colors for this. No idea. Well, if you want one of the Evil Queen ones, they're going to be ready to sell. Jess, so if you like whichever Queen version I do, you can just purchase that one. Because it's going to be they're not going to be sold as a set, but technically it's considered a set. It's an Evil Queen set. Y'all, my bangs are too long. It's driving me cuckoo. Anyway, it took me forever to decide on what glitters I wanted to use for the fall swirl, for the peekaboo. Now, I am going to do the leaf peek out and maybe a pumpkin image peek out, okay? Like a lot of people have done. But, and it'll be a white color, but I have a different image that I got for this cup. So the image is not the same. If you guys want it, I will drop it in here like I have dropped all of our other decals in the albums. Okay? No Charlie Brown cups for Abby or Frosty the Snowman. I want all of them. Choosing glitter, that was the hardest part. Building my Disney villain set. You want to buy the whole freaking set? I want to see you do the Evil Queen. Oh, okay, Linda. Yeah, so the Evil Queen will be cool. I've still got to sit down and write out what phrases I want for each villain and on what side of the cup. And then it's just deciding their background glitters that match the image itself, the villain itself. Because I don't want them all black glitter. They're all going to be different. And they're all going to have drips. And some will have maybe the couple of the same colors. I don't know yet. I'm working on it. I gotta let it sit and roll around in my brain. Glitter is, oh, guys, you know the struggle is real. Where's my paper towel? Where are my paper towel? But the last few times I was live, it was like freaking 4 hours. And then some. So I think I made up for not being live for a while. Hold up. I need a new plastic drawer thing here because the lid cracked. Down the middle. This son of a guns. Let's get our epoxy. I would love... What? Oh, you have the Evil Queen vinyl too? How long does it take to get carpal tunnel surgery on your hand? Vicky, I don't know. Surgeries sometimes are usually 6 to 8 weeks. I figured you would, Jesse. You're like Mom. Mom will sit there and tell me, how many of us have that family member that knows we make cups, that supports us and everything, but they constantly call you with their ideas and they want to tell you, not you, Jesse, I'm talking about Mom. Oh, I have an idea for this, and I'm like, you know what? Just calm down. Huh, Mom? I'm just like, calm down. She reminds me of my grandma. My grandma was like that. She always started her phrases like that. I was thinking, and then you knew it was going to be something you had to do right then and there for her, or you were not going to hear the end of it. You were going to hear it over and over, and why didn't you do what I asked you? You didn't ask me. You just said you were thinking about it. No, that's not what I said. Yes, it is what you said. You said I was thinking. No. When are we going to do it? You didn't say you wanted to do it. You said you were thinking about it. Well, in turn, that means the same thing. Well, how the hell was I supposed to know that? You just should know these things. That was basically the conversation. I do have time to get a bowl of ice cream. As long as you give me a bowl of ice cream. As long as you give me a bowl of ice cream. I'll call you later. Everybody wants a piece of me. I was giving a customer some ideas of what we could do, and she told me I was making it. Oh, Jason ain't nobody tie me up. I ain't into that. But now we know you are. Jason's into tying up people. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. I used to have shoestrings tied to the post of my bed. For when I was younger. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those shoestrings at one end of your bed and the other one. Y'all know what they're for. Hey, Thomas. You sound like, how many apples do you have? Yes, Coretta. I know, Jesse. I'm just giving you shit. Mostly Mom. Nikki, don't you dare eat my bowl of ice cream, damn it. That's mine. Yeah. But y'all know. That's probably why Jason's talking about. Jason probably in his younger days had two pieces of two handcuffs or two shoestrings on the ends of his bed too. Hey, Micah. Y'all know he probably did. But I used to, when I was younger, we had, I broke a headboard. But that's a bit TMI. That's a real TMI. But Papa, you have 2 apples. Oh, I know, Linda. Ugh, I know, Jess. I'll call you and see what you want. We'll figure it out. Now that I don't have a lot of time with Matthew in here all week long. Well, we missed you too, Micah. Mika, girl, I'm still butchering it. Micah. You're going to have 2 names. Micah. So, I am making a lot of epoxy, but that's because we will be going fairly quickly through these. Alrighty. We're going to glitter the black one really quick. Then we're going to put it on another turner. Then we're going to take what extra epoxy is left. We're going to mix it with the mica, flop it on the wine tumbler. Then we're going to put that on another turner. Then the last, right before it dries, we're going to epoxy the swirl and swirl that shit. Yeah, I answered to both. Well, as long as you turn around. I made my niece watch that. It's Mika. Oh, okay. I'll think of like Miko from Pocahontas, and then I'll just add the A at the end. Mika. Y'all know in your younger days, you know I ain't lying. Y'all know it's true. Everybody tried that tying up at least once. Don't look at me like I'm a freak. In sheets. Ooh, I must have grabbed B first, because this is easy. And it never comes out that easy. That's what she said. Ugh. All right. I got, come on, drip drop off there. Yeah. Okay. I got 30 mLs of epoxy. Y'all don't act like you didn't. Come on now. Nope, not willingly. Well, to each his own. I was young. And I broke a headboard. But that's a whole nother conversation. You should have seen my mother's face because we all lived together at that time. You got to get that last little drip drop. You can't leave it hanging because then it drops off your damn epoxy bottle onto the floor. And then I've got epoxy floors that I never had to pay anybody to do. Mika. Come on. Oh, Nikki. Don't even talk. We've already been talking about being tied up, okay? You missed the whole dirty conversation. Didn't she, guys? Nikki missed it. Nikki sure did. And I'm not repeating anything of what I said. Mm-mm. She'd have had a heyday with what I said. Oh, dang, Linda. $60. I don't even know what the hell 60 degrees means. Thomas, I wouldn't watch the I broke a headboard, but not because anything was... Oh my god. Well, it was like a She-Hulk moment, okay? I couldn't help it. It was kind of like a roar. Broke it. Okay, don't judge. Thank God they invented birth control. Because I would have been way past 19 kids and counting. 4 times a day, 30 minutes each time in an ice machine. Dang, that's a lot for that surgery. I think that's as kinky as it ever got. I don't know about kinks. Thomas. Yep. It made me turn green and rip shit apart. It was like a movie. Twilight had nothing on me. Because I was human. Your stomach exploded? Oh my god, Mika. How in the hell does that happen? Well, we did need a new mattress. It had a dip in one side. Oh, it's half of the pie. Well, at least you used food reference for me, because that I understood. I understood the food reference. What? Go brush your teeth. It's late. Ellen, you're going to get this. I probably. Well, you know what? I noticed people's videos have been flagged that are doing... hold on. Let me see which heat gun I have plugged in, because I don't know which one's over here plugged in. This one. You know, they've been flagging the videos with everybody playing music in the background, so at least I ain't got music on. I ain't copyrighting nobody at the moment. I mean, I could sing, but it would be terrible and they wouldn't notice it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna whip out my gun. So did everybody like that one post I made that we are now going to be considered the crafting mafia? We're going to be the cup mafia. And anytime somebody goes against us, we're going to glitter in their face. That really, really fine stuff that you add to epoxy, so it'll never come off. Ever. Yes, seriously, the stomach exploded and they had to remove a bunch of my intestines and rebuild my stomach. Damn! Thank God you're okay. I have never heard that one. That's new. Holy shit, girl. Yeah. So, I was talking to my hairdresser who loves ghosts too. We were thinking about doing a ghost hunt here at the Magnolia Hotel in Seguin. It's like 30, 45 minutes from my house. Maybe an hour. I don't know. Yeah, glitter gun. Just like, instead of a potato gun, it's like a confetti cannon, but it pops out glitter. Just pop. And just whoosh. The Tumblr Mafia. Glitter glue. You are blessed, Mika. I have never heard... That is nuts. I have never heard that happening. That is crazy. Thank God you're okay. He had his hand on you, girl. But yeah, there's no going back and playing the replay. I probably won't post the video now. That's a little inappropriate. I don't want to offend anybody. Somebody go back and watch that. Headboard. What? Oops. My husband come home. What were you talking about that for? Oops. Honey, I didn't know you watched. Oh no, Susan. Well, don't be in a slump now. Damn, this epoxy has a lot of bubbles. Oh well. I'm only using it to adhere the glitter, so it's okay. They'll pop. Well, good, Susan. You missed the funnier parts earlier. You're going to have to watch the replay. But don't watch it with children around. Well, good, Mika. We're going to make some fun, pretty stuff. You did, meme. Girl, Janitra, you missed it all. All right, Linda. You get you some rest, hon. You know what? Sometimes the sky is purple, though, Brie. If you think about it, when the sun sets, the sky has many colors. So we should all be like the sky. That doesn't even make sense. Y'all, people would swear I'm on drugs, but I'm not. Well, not any good drugs anyway. Just stuff keeping me alive. They had to up my thyroid meds because my thyroid was all screwed up. And I was like, really? Couldn't tell. I'm tired all the time. I fight to stay awake. I could sleep 16 hours, still wake up tired. My body hurts like I got hit by a car. I was like, yeah, you couldn't tell. Shut up, Nikki. Her ice cream. My ice cream. She got some ice cream. Okay. Let's get to cracking lacking. I need an epoxy tray. Hold on. Hold on. No, wait. Don't let go. Hold on. We're gonna crash. This thing's heavy as fuck. Look, you know everybody's sharing their epoxy trays? They're like, their weed trays or whatever. Here's mine. It's called Craft Mess. Do you think anybody would want to buy it? Anybody? It's got an epoxy on it. Girl, I worked for an endocrinologist for 16 years. Your meds are off if you're that. Yeah, they upped it by... I was already at 100 milligrams, so they added another 25. And they're hoping it goes back up. Whatever. I'm like, I have Hashimoto's. It's not going to change. It's a freaking... You know what? It's Van Helen instead of Van Gogh. Like Van Halen and Van Gogh. This is Van Helen. It's, It's Picasso Crapo. Yeah. Picasso Crapo. If anybody wants it, I'm going, we'll start at $100 and go up from there. This thing's heavy. Psh, they need to. They don't, Mika. They don't. Maybe once every 3 months. What the hell? This ain't on. Oh, it ain't even plugged in. Shit, that might help. That might help. Whew, there we go. It's Picasso Crapo. Hey, Brenda, what's up? Hey, Kamari, y'all are missing the fun. We done already be talking smack earlier. So you do not need a lot of epoxy when you use it to spread glitter. Okay? You only need a smidge. So you're going to smear this sucker out as much as you can. See, I want to get a silicone mat, but what happens if you drop glitter on that? Because glitter don't come off silicone. Not easily. So now I'm just kind of forcing it all the way. Maybe need a smidge more. Make a skin out of the tray. What the hell you mean make a skin out of the tray? You talking some, crazy? What are you talking about? Make a skin out of the tray. What does that mean? Make a skin out of the tray. I feel like I'm missing something here. There we go. Now these cup had a rubber bottom. I could watch Helen TV all day. I don't know. I don't think I'm that interested. Oh, acrylic skin. I thought you were talking like some Silence of the Lambs shit. But it's like, what? Put on the lotion. Oh, you know what, Brittany? I have some of them. I wonder if they would work. My husband would probably be mad that I use them for that. I know, like sometimes you're just like, you know what? I don't want to fool with this epoxy nonsense. It's sticking right here. Hold on. I just touched all of that, and I'm probably about to epoxy the cup to the damn turner. Whoops. You're like, oh, that ain't coming off. Alright, now that I've got it, we're going to heat up the epoxy that's on here. Let it smooth out and over everything. Got it on the butt. Can't forget the butt. That's important. Don't forget. Helen, where do you get extra PVC for that turner? Laura, it came with the turner. Believe it or not, it came with the turner. So now I'm going to heat it up, let it get even thinner, and pop all the little micro bubbles. We're going to drop the glitter, pop this on a another turner that's just like this one, and do the wine tumbler with the mica. Dollar Tree chopping mat, an awesome epoxy catcher. Do you know how long it's been since I've been to the Dollar Tree? I have not been to the Dollar Tree in forever. I just started being allowed out of the house, y'all. My husband will let me go with him to the grocery store like super early in the morning when it's still kind of dead. And then like, oh my God, you guys would laugh so much because I'm high risk, right? People get like close to, you know, in the checkout line, they don't really social distance. So if somebody gets like really close to me, he's like a freaking bodyguard. He'll be like, can you please back up? Like, he's not rude, but he'll be like, can you please back up? You're too close. I think I don't get to go to the Dollar Tree because my husband knows that's my store. I drop a lot of dough. I'll buy shit I don't even need. I'll just be like, oh, that's cute. I'm getting it. Where are you going to put it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Like, this new house is way bigger than my old house, right? So, I don't know how much more. Anyway, he's like, you were going to fill this house up with shit just like you did the last one. Maybe. Maybe. And it's mostly holiday decorations because I am a geek. I will post videos of my house, you guys. We're decorating for Halloween this weekend. So if I don't answer a whole lot, it's because we're decorating for Halloween. And I will post a video. I'll go live and show you guys all the decorations so you can see what I mean when I say all out. Christmas, it's like Santa's freaking village. It's like the North Pole done threw up in my house. Alright, where's the glitter one? Oh, no! No! You damn... What are you doing? Come here. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Shall we? I'm going to put one right here. I always get glitter right in this area. Get up there. Good. Sasquatch. Oh, we've been watching Paranormal caught on camera on the whatever channel that is. Travel channel? Thanks, Nick. We've been watching Paranormal Caught on Camera on the Travel channel. I love it. Y'all need to hear the Llorona. And I think it was in like Argentina or something. Screaming. No, even the cops couldn't find where the screaming was coming from. I about died. You hear the Llorona screaming. I think it's like season 2, episode 4. Paranormal Caught on Camera. I should have went live when I was watching it. Y'all would have died. You hear her scream. I was like, oh, she's screaming. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, we're dropping All Hallows Eve on a black base. It'd be perfect if you guys could freaking see it. Let me move my schisnuts out of the way. My schisnuts? I don't even know what that is. That's a new word too. There you go. Now you see it. Now you see it. Now you don't. Alright, because we gotta hurry. We got that other epoxy. Ooh. Messy, messy. Don't waste the prettiness. Don't be me. And then I've been watching Halloween Wars. Yes, Gail, me too. Girl, Genesis, when you hear the Llorona screaming, oh, I about died. I was like, nah. And you hear, nobody could find. They could not find where the screaming was coming from. Police, nothing. It was like that every night, they said, for 6 months. 6 months she screamed. And they found a white robe in the empty lot where her screams were coming from. And then you know what they did? They did a big spiritual no-no. They burned it. You don't burn a haunted object, y'all. You let that out in the air if you do that. You keep that sucker in there. Like Annabelle. They didn't burn Annabelle. Oop, oop, come on, come on. There you go. All Hallows Eve. I think it was like Argentina or something. Now, this is a chunky mix. Pat it down, guys. Pat it down. Ooh, and now there's a siren. I'm talking about the Llorona. The Llorona. Llorona. Gotta roll your tongue. It is super pretty. And don't you dare skip the butt. When you hear chains dangling in the streets and a cry, no thanks. This is when in Puerto Rico, when I was about... Genesis, yes, it wasn't Puerto Rico, I think. It was like Argentina or something. But I know she's like in so many cultures. I was like, she knows she's freaking real when she's in that many different cultures, y'all. You don't fuck with that. But you hear her... Oh my God, chills. Chills, chills, chills. I was like, no. So when my oldest son wasn't listening, I was like, you better be good, boy. I said, or the Llorona's going to come and get you. He's like, Mom, You'd let it get me? I was like, hell yeah, with that bad attitude, I'm gonna let it get you. Then you'll want to come back to mama, won't you? Then you'll be crying for me. Mom, no, it got me. She got me. Well, you didn't listen, stupid. What's that name of that show again? Paranormal Caught on Camera, D. It's on the Travel Channel. Oh, you did, Thomas? You will drop the what bomb? That's one reason I haven't done a live yet. I'm afraid I'll drop the F-bomb like confetti. Susan, I already do. Paranormal Caught on Camera. You can breathe, but it's best to just leave it in whatever object that it's stuck in. That's what the experts say. Because then it can't inhabit another object. Or person. Okay. So this one is done. And it's all nice and flat. Make sure I pat the butt. Stacy, is this one in stock? Oh, you live by the Winchester rules? Well, the Winchester rules aren't exactly real rules. I mean, the dudes are hot, but they're not exactly the real rules. I go by Zach Bagan rules. Because he's freaking hot, too. Okay, good. This is in stock, you guys. This is like a perfect Halloween glitter. It's got all the Halloween colors. And it on a black base. If you miss any spots, it's covered. So I would recommend a black base for this. Not a white, a black. Much easier. Okay. I think it's nice and flat. This is what you should do when you use chunkies. Go through after you put it down and flatten it. Then you're not going to have that issue of it sticking up later. Oh, you did? Vicky, it's All Hallows Eve from Southern Sassy. All right. Now we're going to move this to another turner. Just a second. This will spin all night. Okay. Let me dust it off so I don't get glitter on the next cup. Been there, done that. Yes, my turners are dirty. Don't judge. Let me change my gloves. How do you keep the same glove on? I don't. I change them. And my hands are sweaty. Sweaty. What I miss? The glove sticks and the glitter comes off when I put it down. If wax paper. Yeah, seal your shapes. Yeah, Hey Sugar's beautiful. Mine is yellow fever season. I haven't gotten that many seasons yet, Brie. I haven't gotten into that many seasons yet. Diana, yes. But I'm not saying that out loud. Somebody can drop it for her. I do too. I change my gloves a lot. I'm trying to be more, less like contaminated to where I'm not crossing glitters onto cups without that same color. I try my best, okay? No cup is perfection. I can promise you that. Mine definitely aren't. There's random strays here and there of something or other. We can't help that. It's around us. Always do your best. I will say that. But don't sit here and strive for perfection, because there are people, I know a lot of you watch lives from so many people. There are people that have been doing cups for years since this kind of started, and they still don't make a perfect cup every time. I don't care what they say. They don't. Everybody has a mess up. And it's okay. You can fix it. There was, I answered somebody in another group. I can't remember what Tumblr group. She was asking about a tacky cup, and I told her how to fix it, and all these other people were telling her to strip it. And I was like, she doesn't have to strip it. Why are you telling her she has to strip it? Hold on. Okay. Now we're going to do the mica. Boom. Wine tumbler. Hey, Shirley. Hey, better late than never, my dear. Now, this is not supposed to have glitter on it. You wipe it off my boobs. Fuck it up and fix it up. It's just like the people that ask if they can fix the chipped cups. I'm like, depending on where the crack is in a cup, yes, you can fix it. Everybody's like, no, you got to start all over. I'm like, no, you don't. Stop spreading lies. So now I'm going to pour some mica epoxy in here for the mica. Don't need a whole lot. I don't need it really strongly. I'm mixing the mica straight into the epoxy, you guys. Yeah, it's going to have a spec. Pure white cups, pure black cups. It does not matter what it is. It's going to have a speck of something. And most of the time, it's a glitter that is going to stand out like a sore damn thumb. Always. All right. So we're going to use this little pink bag of mica. Got it on Amazon. It's nothing special. I got like 50 colors for $20. I don't know. I think they're on sale right now on Amazon, or they were the other day. So I'm going to take my dipstick. Did I post that one? I don't know, Helena. You may have. I see I get confused about what posts I'm seeing in our group and what posts I'm seeing in somebody else's group. In another group. But I try to answer any questions that I know of regardless of group that it's posted in. If I'm in the group and I see somebody post a question, I'll try to go through and answer it no matter what group it's in. But that's just me. Bree, there are. And I can't stand it. I'm like, you are not God's gift to tumblers, okay? Sorry. I don't care who you are. I don't care. You could be the Queen of Sheba. Ain't nothing to me. Yeah. Yes, the big dipstick. Dun dun dun. Now we're gonna mix in the mica without breathing it in. It's a real soft pink, which is just like the rhinestones I have. I heat it up a little bit. Oh. Well, typically I say, depending on where the crack is, as long as it's not at the top, sand the cracked area and refix it. But I have done that to a tumbler. The Harry Potter cup I fixed. Okay. Now we got it mixed. It's a nice purty pink. Peach pink. Peach poo. Don't know what that is either. You replied to yourself. Like, I answered my own question. What the hell was that? Let me put my purty glitter up. Can get this going. Pour on the mica. Just pour it on, guys. Ooh, it's a little warm. What?
They're so dry.
Okay, put on some lotion.
Or can I do that clean thing?
When I'm busy, not busy.
It's very possible when I look at
Go brush your teeth and get in bed.
it.
Tell your brother I said that too. My dogs are dum-dums. I might need to make more. I'm not looking for a perfect coat on this, you guys. Go brush your teeth. I just want a decent colored background for the rhinestones. And I'm going to heat it up and let it spin out. And then it'll even out. Your mic is, yeah, they can do that. I don't think think I've ever had any really pull away from the tops of anything or the bottom when I do micas. Not typically. Laura, what is the hatch method? I've heard of this thing and I don't know what it is. Maybe I should just pour the other epoxy on this. Yeah. So, I'm just going to make 2 sets of this and pour this extra on it. Let me heat this up so it softens. Here's my pink. My dog today is getting out of the door. Why was he scared of your dog? You got a scary dog? My dogs aren't scary. They want to go out and greet the guy at the door because he has food. And they think that it was brought for them. Oh my God. We got those puppy ice cream things. You guys know what I'm talking about? Those little ice cream treats you can get for dogs. So we got them for Sophie and Lola, right? And you pop them into a bowl and you feed it to them. You know, you let them lick it. Lola did not understand that concept. Okay? Lola proceeded to pick up the entire ice cream cube in her mouth and took it to her cage thinking it was a treat. Trying to chuck it down because she'll take it down. She'll... like that. Little dog that she is, she'll chug that shit. So, my husband had to run and get it out of her kennel before the whole damn thing melted inside of it. And then chopped it up. And she was still trying to choke it down. And the dumbass gave herself a brain freeze. I shit you not, she kept trying to chug it down. And she was like, she'd stop and then she'd go again. She'd stop and then she'd go again. And I was like, you have got to be the dumbest dog. I've never, ever had a dog that did that. Never. That gave herself a brain freeze. It is a really pretty pink, isn't it? So I'm going to get this evenly spread. And then heat it up. And then we'll just make a little more epoxy for the swirl cup. So let me take these off. Hold on. I haven't heated it up yet, Vicky. Nicholas, go to bed. Go to bed. You can go in there and lay down. Go lay down. You're so gentle with the butt. You gotta be gentle with the butt. It's important.
Can I read a book while I'm waiting when I'm done? Huh?
Go to bed. I gotta get up early and take Daddy to get shots of his back. I'm not sleepy and I have to watch Helen. I'm still waiting for my kid to get home. Your kid is still out. It's a school night. Helena, where are they? They need to get home, like Medea says. So I'm heating this up just a smidge. Let it get a little warm. Pop any bubbles. I'm not real worried about a whole lot of lines on this or anything like that, because we're not going to see it. It's getting rhinestoned. I just think with the rhinestones, they look so cool. If you can color the glue to match your stones, you can do that too. But I think having a colored background that matches your stones really helps them stand out. But that's just my opinion. In my opinion, he's 18. Oh, well, we're mamas. Even no matter what age they're at, we're going to be like, when are they coming home? I would have locked mine out of the house and said, you got to sleep in your car. What? You're not going to be going to sleep with me anymore if you don't go to bed when I tell you. Heat up the butt. Heat up the butt. And I'm just heating it enough that it will loosen up the lines, and the lines will go away. But even if they don't, that's okay. With clear stones, you know what, Bree? Whatever background you use is what background they're going to reflect. So you could choose a really pretty soft color to let them, to use in the background. So this is just about done. We'll mix a little more epoxy. And then we'll call it good. Now, I know it's heated up enough because where it's a little heavier, it's starting to swirl, which is fine. It's okay. I even have a little repel spot. I don't care because I'm not going to see it. Okay? When you do it like this and you see it like that, don't freak out. You're not even going to see it when you rhinestone it. Okay? Nikki, I used Amazing Clear Cast like I always do. I have not changed epoxy brands ever. I thought you were sleeping in my room. Then go get in my bed and go to sleep. Clear rhinestone cup with a giant L.I. in the middle. L.I.? Is that like her initials or something? Yeah, I didn't end up changing epoxy brand. It's not a UV setting. You can only UV set epoxy that's for UV setting. I am the next bottles of epoxy. I'm going to try the Plus, the Amazing Clear Cast Plus, which they said works really well. So we'll try that out. But so far, just a regular brand has never given me an issue. I've never had a cup yellow. No cup has yellowed on me yet. If you were not going to bling it, how would you get rid of the bottom? You mean the little repel spot, Sheila? Watch this. Whoop. Just like that. Yes.
Good night, guys.
CCDIY. Well, I need to try it. I will try CCDIY. I'm just iffy on trying epoxies because I don't want to be allergic or my kids to be allergic. So there's the pink. It's a really, really soft pink because the stones. Look at the color of the stones. And then look at the color of the cup. There's the color of the stones. There's the color of the cup. That's why I chose this kind of background. I could not find it in a spray paint, so I used mica. And that's going to be the background right here. Okay? And then the black stones will be on the black vinyl I cut out for the images. For the name and then the Barbie silhouette on the back. So this one's done. I'm going to put it on another turner. And we're going to do this one and call it a night. Because that one needs to go to bed. So give me a hot second. Get in bed. Okay. Now we'll do the false swirl. Yes, he is why you rarely see me anymore, because he is attached still to an umbilical cord that's invisible. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this cup real quick. Before we do that last one, look at this. So on this wine tumbler, I finally decided what I'm going to do. You pros make me insane. I can barely get glitter on it. Hun, I am not a pro, Sheila. I am not a pro. I will never, ever label myself a pro at anything. This is not the body or the looks of a pro at anything. But it's just something I picked up pretty easily. Just don't put so much stress on yourself. It's a craft. It's not going to be perfect. It's handmade. You cannot give a perfection into something that is made by two hands and not a factory machine. You are not a factory machine. We are not factory machines. We can't do that. It's made by hand from our heart. So people can't expect perfection because we're not machines. Look at my hair. Ugh, thank God I get it done tomorrow. But look how pretty this is. We did this cup a long time ago together. We did Tack It with Enchantment from Glitter Chim. And then this was one of the last glitters I've gotten in a while from them. It's Man of War. And I just thought it would look perfect with the one I had when I looked at this cup. So that's why I got it. And this is going to say Bitches Brew. Instead of Witches Brew, I'm going to put Bitches Brew on it. And then it's going to have a purple glow drip. I'm only pro, as in procrastinator. Yes! My nose. Sheila, honey, they will be smooth. I promise you. So we will be doing an alcohol ink Galaxy cup. Maybe Friday. I had the first order I took for the month for October is a Galaxy cup. So we will do that. It's a white base. It's like this, but we will be using black alcohol ink, pink, blue, and purple alcohol ink. And we will do it together, and then it'll get little flicks of white paint and some little star-shaped glitter, and that's it. There's no decals on it. Customer didn't want decal, which, thank God. Right? Okay. So, I gotta get my glitter tray proper ready. Okay. Okay. So, for the swirl, yeah, it'll be a galaxy. This one right here is going to be a galaxy. So you'll need black alcohol ink, pink, blue, and purple, and white acrylic paint, or you can use your spray paint, okay? And we will do that together. So, this is going to be the Fall Swirl Peekaboo, okay? It'll get there, Vicky. You've just got to give it time for people to get your name out there. For people to start browsing. The holidays are coming, you guys. Do not fret. The holidays are coming, and when people start shopping away, okay? When people start going shopping, you are going to start getting a lot of business, and make sure you do not overwhelm yourself with the holiday coming up. You want to be able to enjoy your holiday as well with your family, especially after the shit year it's been. Yeah, I did sure swipe that all over the floor. I will sweep after. Okay, let's mix our epoxy on this thing and get going. We only need a smidge. I took one into a bar of a friend. He didn't know I did cups. Now he always orders for me 10 at a time. That's good. Tiny baby mosquitoes in the fountain. Neither one of us noticed until she was out in the sun the next day. I have people telling me they're going to order cups for Christmas, but no orders yet. Well, then just wait. Give it time. I know I've had people tell me the same thing. Hell, you saw my sister earlier wanting cups for the holidays. It's, just don't bog yourself down. It is a lot of work, and you're going to end up swamping yourself if you don't pace yourself. Where the hockey sticks is that box? Damn. Whoa, there it is. Gotta put my mic back in my mic box. Weebies broke. Well, I do plan on doing a cup for my husband, but he hasn't freaking decided what he wanted. I made a Christmas cup for my mom. My mom's is the National Lampoons. So when she comes to visit for Thanksgiving, I get to give it to her. So, let's see. We'll do 2.5 and 2.5. So we'll make 5. That should be good for this. Okay. So 2.5 of A, 2.5 of B to make 5 mLs. Very small amount of epoxy when you're only adhering glitter, okay? You do not want a crap ton. You get a crap ton, you have to, it soaks in your glitter and then you got to redo. Come on, drip drop to 2.5. Come on. There you go. 2.5 of A, and it's hard because A is thick, so it takes forever to get to the damn line. Two and a half of B. Y'all, I have 17 white glitter cups to make coming up. Dang, that's a lot. See, I don't want to overwhelm myself during Christmas because there's so much we do with our family as per Christmas traditions that I do not want to overwhelm myself with holiday orders. Don't get me wrong, this is a business and I love doing it, but it's more so for me just a craft of enjoyment, so I'm not going to stress myself out by doing that to myself. I have terrible anxiety, so I'm like, nah. Look at this, y'all. You see this? This dog hair from Sophie's freaking tail. It's stuck to the bottle because she keeps getting too close. So the dog groomer was like, what? I had to shave parts of your dog's tail. I'm sorry. It looks a little funky because she's only got a bit of fur around the tip of her tail because she keeps getting it stuck to epoxy bottles. I know. My husband wanted a Breaking Bad cup. Told me he wanted one specific picture. Now he changed his mind. He doesn't know what he wants. Non-removable arms. Yeah, you guys have just got to get yourself timed and to get your name out there. Carry around your cups when you're out. Make them for friends and family who have a lot of clientele. Hairdressers, nail salons, realtors, people who are out and about more right now and already have established people that can walk around with your cups. Tell them, hey, I'll make you a cup for free if you advertise for me in your shop. Do it for your hairdresser. Do it for a friend, whatever. And that's what I did. By 17, 4 for an order. The rest is gifts for friends. See, I don't got that many family to make gifts for. I'm lucky that way. And I've already made my kids cups. He needs a panda cup. Helen, she's that. What is he? I asked him if he would be interested in a panda cup, but he's like, no. He wanted a Breaking Bad cup, and he wanted a specific picture, and I was just going to do a full wrap water slide and let it glow in the dark and do blue meth drip on it. Then he changed his mind. Oh, good, Brittany. I have done, my biggest orders are actually for my hairdresser, and I know she'll be ordering ones for the holidays for her family from me. So I'm not too worried about having to throw out there offering a bunch of Christmas orders because I know she has already told me she'll want plenty, and she orders like 7 cups at a time. So I'm good. I'm not worried about wearing myself out with it because my back's already killing me from just doing what I've done. But I do want to do some ready to sell ones of themes that I like. And want to accomplish. Like I want to make one that's a little bit like a Thomas Kincaid picture. I think that would be super cute. Something different. Lots of people do Grinch cups and this cup and that cup. I haven't seen a whole lot of lampoons, so I was pretty happy with the way mine turned out. So that's what I'm kind of aiming for. You didn't miss too much, Sheila. I offer a layaway plan, 10 down number from last year. Did over 150 guys. Dang, Stacy. She in it to win it. Y'all are more dedicated than I am. There you go. I think that the way I did that lampoon cup came out real good. So I was pretty happy with that. And I want to do a Home Alone cup. And I might do the background similar to the lampoon, and it'll just be Home Alone instead. I know my husband loves Home Alone, so that might end up being his Christmas cup. But I will be doing a family cocoa set. It's not going to have the North Pole cocoa decal. It's like Santa's cocoa or something. It's something I pulled off of Google a long time ago that I saw and I immediately wanted to do. So if you want to do family hot cocoa mug set with me, we will be doing that for Christmas. Soon-ish. I don't know. Soon-ish. Yeah, Shirley. And that's a good way to go because then you can kind of make the ones you want to do and then people can just buy whatever they liked. I know, and that's why it ended up so good on that plaid. It is a year. Yeah, we watch it every year too. So this was 5 mLs of epoxy to adhere the glitter. And I might not even need that. I might have to wipe some of it off. But it is a little bit of a chunky mixed glitter. But I do have some fine that I'm using. And I do not want my fine glitter soaked. And I do my swirl method all the same way. I do want to do a candy cane tumbler. I think that'd be cute. I've seen some really cute candy cane designs. But you know me. I want to do cups that we are not seeing millions of. Where everybody makes the exact same cup. And, you know, I want us to do cups that we're not seeing everywhere. I want us to use decals. We're not seeing everyone uses the same exact decals on their cups. I want us to, even if the base of the cup is essentially the same, our decal's different. You know, just something to set yourselves apart with your business that makes your customers come to you and not someone else who makes constant replica cups of everyone else's stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to make replicas of other people's work. I like to essentially somehow make it my own. And that's my goal. I mean, that doesn't have to be your goal, but that's mine. I don't want it to be the same as everyone else's. I did it side by side with Helen on the live. Yeah, I did do a live tutorial on that, Vicky. I sure did. Sheila, this is going to be a swirl. So I'm going to show you what glitters I'm going to use, okay? So look, I even scraped some epoxy off. See what I mean? Very little epoxy, you guys. I speak my mind because it hurts to bite my tongue. I like that, Laura. I like that. And I mean, think outside the box, you guys. It was 1-inch tape to do all the squares, Vicky. You'll have to look back and watch the tutorial. I can't think of it right off the top of my head right now. But it was, oh, are you talking double? I didn't do a double-sided tape. I did the Mod Podge. I did the long way. All right, we're going to heat this up. Get it moving around, pop all the little bubbles, and then let it spin a few minutes. Yeah, you only, if you're using the epoxy method to adhere your glitter, you only need maybe 5 mLs of epoxy total. That means 2.5 of A, 2.5 of B. That's 5 mLs total, okay? 2.5 of A, 2.5 of B is all you need to put epoxy onto glitter a cup. No, I taped the squares with painter's tape, but I didn't use the double-sided tape. I know a lot of people are using double-sided tape now. I did not do that. I followed a tutorial I found on YouTube and then taped the tumbler like that. And then I explained it in the live. I used to think it did. Hell, that's been a while. After adding epoxy and then the glitter. The glitter should never look wet. If it looks wet, you need to add more glitter. Exactly, Nikki. The glitter should not look wet. If it should look dry. Now, I've got it just about warmed up so it can spin around and cover any spots that it missed. I had sections that were bulk. How much epoxy exactly did you use, Sheila? Because you may not have had epoxy on those spots. Alright, so I'm going to show you the glitters I'm using for this cup. I'm going to go over it one more time with my finger. Now that it's nice and thin. I'm going to let it spin a minute. And while it spins for a minute, I'm going to show you the glitters. You don't want to know. Oh, well, I can't help you if I don't know. Okay. I'm using 3 from Glitter Chimp and 4 from Southern Sassy. Y'all, I have so many fall glitters I could not choose. So, the first 3 from Glitter Chimp is Fall Festival. And it's got kind of a multicolor in there. I'm using Plum Crazy, which is a super holographic dark purple. You don't have to use these same colors. You can use whatever you want. I'm using an olive green Slimer from Glitter Chimp. Those are the only 3. I'm using Cinnamon Whiskey from Southern Sassy, which is gorgeous. Look how holographic that is. Cinnamon Whiskey. For the gold, I'm using Butterscotch, which I love. And I'm going to need more. Can you tell? I need more Butterscotch. I'm going to use Woodworking, which is like this coppery brown. It's super gorgeous. I thought it looked good for the leaf peekaboo. You did, Stacy? That's awesome. And then I'm going to use Teal Spice, because I love teal, and it's got like an orange and a white in it. It's super pretty. So those are the glitters I'm using. And I'm going to apply this the same way I do all of my swirls. Nothing really particular to it. I'm just dropping it. Okay? I don't care if one blends into the other. It's a peekaboo. Teals are my fave too, Sheila. So I had to have teal. So we're going to switch trays so we can catch all the pretties. And I'm going to need a piece of paper underneath this part right here. It always falls right there because of the spin or something. Something or other, it goes right there. Okay. So when you swirl, guys, let me move all this shiznats. There's no particular order I'm dropping these. I'm just dropping them as I pick them up. Sheila, Stacy with Southern Sassy has some gorgeous ones. She has Gulfstream, OMG. Beautiful. You need Gulfstream in your life, girl. Okay. Get my hair out of the way. Now we're going to drop Fall Festival first. And you're just going to start, let this tumbler spin. I'm going to slow it down just a smidge. And as it turns, I'm going to bring my hand down like that. Southern Sassy Sparkles, Sheila. And then you can use the discount code too, girl. Yes. Oh, yeah, Gulf Waters. Whew. I dumped that all out, didn't I? Whoops. Tap it a little bit. Give a little tap tap. Tap down. Make sure I get that butt rim covered. Tap it down. Okay. You always want to catch your glitter, you guys. Okay, so that one is Fall Festival. Yeah, I think it just had really gorgeous multiple colors in it, so that's why I dropped that one. Now we're going to do Plum Crazy. We wait till it comes back around. You don't go reaching for it. Fall Festival and Plum Crazy from Glitter Chimp. I'm going to make a little thicker line. I like that purple. Okay. Tap it a little bit. And you're going to put it on your, take your paper. Get it back. Into the jar. And I will show you how to swirl the butt too. Don't worry. Okay. So there's Plum Crazy. Oh, thanks, Jessica. Just random old glitters. This is Slimer. Does it? I've never done a geode. So that is Slimer. So those are the 3 Glitter Chimp colors, okay? Fall Festival, Plum Crazy, Slimer. I know. Shocking. So the next one is going to be Cinnamon Whiskey from Southern Sassy. I probably just put a ton of glitter on my nose. I haven't either. I see different people. Oops. I dropped a bit too much. Oopsie. That's okay. It does. Cinnamon Whiskey. It's gorgeous. Perfect fall glitter. Perfect. Nikki, you're going to have to make space for Cinnamon Whiskey. Look how pretty that is. All right, next we'll do the gold. And it's Butterscotch. Fall Festival, Chelsea. Alrighty. Next one is Woodworking. Fart knocker. Yeah, I've seen that with the glue and the crackle effect. That is a gorgeous brown. I have heard of that, Sheila. Yes. All right. Last one is teal spice, and then we'll swirl the bottom. No, you don't. I might drop one more. I'm going to have to grab the other one I wanted to do, but I didn't think I had room. And I'll just make room. That teal spice, you guys, is beautiful. No, it doesn't dry. It does. That's why the epoxy method is great. You have such a long working time with it. So the last one I'm going to add just a smidge of, no, not that one. Where is it? Is 2 cents. And it's a really pretty copper. It's similar to cinnamon whiskey, but it doesn't have as much red to it. 2 cents. Well, you gotta give it a little, you know? Oh, Then we're gonna swirl the butt. I will show you how to swirl the butt. My method is swirling the tush tush. Tap tap. All right, now we're going to swirl the bahunkus. I will try to show you. I have to stand to do it. Now, let me get everything open that I'm going to use and ready on standby. All right. We're going to take that little bit of extra epoxy. Yes, I have, Nikki. And we're going to put it on the butt. Even though there's already glitter on the butt. It's okay. All right. We're going to swirl the butt. We're going to break it up into like a pizza. That's the image I want you to think of, like a pizza. And you're going to do it slowly. Let me heat it up a little bit. Get some of that off that I don't need. All right. We're going to swirl the bottom. Now I'm going to stand to do this. So the first color I'm going to need, it's the very first color I started with. So we're going to do Fall Festival. We're going to find where we did it. And you're going to drop it kind of like a pizza pie slice. And you're going to bring it to the middle. You're going to tap it down only where you need it. And bam, drop it. All right, there's one part. Now you're going to do the plum the next. Lightly tap it out. Tap it down. Drop it. Now you're going to get your green. Tap it out. Bring it down to the middle. Pizza slice, pizza slice, pizza slice. Tap it down. Drop it. Cinnamon whiskey. Tap it down. Drop it. Butterscotch. Pizza slices, guys. Pizza slices. Of course, the fat girl would recommend pizza slices. No, I haven't done a zipper cup yet. That's one thing I have not done yet. It's not my best swirl, but teal spice, and then I got a little spot for the 2 cents. Now, you'll see, and I'll show it to you in an angle so you can see the bottom match up. Night, Jennifer. Now, you can seal the glitters. If you want, you can spray seal them. You don't have to. That little bit of mix of all of them on the paper, I'm going to make, I'm going to put in its own container, and it'll be my own custom fall mix. Where's the cups at? Ooh, what did I do with them? Oh. So, I'm going to take all these little pieces of paper with the mixes of the glitter I just used and make what some people call a dump cup. And it'll be a dump cup. Hey, Dan! Well, I know it's not Dan, but you know what I mean. Alrighty. As well as all of it that landed on this paper. Night, Coretta. So I got glitter on the turner, so all I'm going to do, bring it right about here and brush it off. And all of that pretty glitter is going into a fall mashup cup. Okay, so there we go. You missed it, Dan. You missed it. I'm gonna have to wipe off that brush. That's my wood grain brush. Oops. Alrighty. So that's it for this very long night live. I think we got a lot done tonight. Well, yes, I have, Katie. Way much longer than I expected to be. That's for sure. So, I'm going to brush out the mix. And we're going to call it a night, guys. I'm so glad you went live. I needed to chill with my peeps. Well, good. I'm glad, Nikki. I hope it's been better for you, hon. You needed to stay up anyway for the Scentsy drop tonight. Night, Laura. So we're going to call it a night, you guys. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I did. It was nice catching up. And we got 3 cups done. Tonight was freaking productive. I tell you what. Productive. So, watch out for the raffle copter for the giveaway, okay? And we're going to call it a night. Don't we all, Katie? Don't we all? We love them, but man, can they drive us crazy. So I'm just making sure my chunky that I used is nice and flat. Not going to give me any issues. So it should be good. He's still hanging in there. He's eating again and getting out of bed to go to the bathroom. Well, that's good, Nikki. I'm glad to hear that. So, like I said, this is a fall peekaboo. This will get epoxy twice, sanded, smooth, and then spray paint, well, decaled, spray painted, decals removed. Okay? Just tap it down, Katie. That's all I do. As I just go through, tap that down. Just constantly. And then there's the swirl on the bottom. Not a perfect swirl. I've done better, but it's okay. It's going to be spray painted anyway, so if it wherever it mixes and whatnot is not a big deal. Those colors could be Thanksgiving cup too. So we got our Hocus Pocus cup started. We got the Rhinestone cup started. I will probably go live later this weekend and we will do the Rhinestone cup together. I'll start it. So I got all this glitter just piled into the drawer now. I need to organize it. So I'm going to let you guys go. I got to clean up this mess so there's no like glitter everywhere when my son comes down here to go to, use it for school in the morning and my computer. So like I said, we are going to do the giveaway. Be watching for the raffle copter. It will be posted. I hope everybody is super excited. I got to put it all back in the box now. So I hope everyone has a fabulous night. You will see me again real soon. We'll start the Rhinestone Tumbler and the Evil Queen series when I get the skinnies in. We'll start the Evil Queen series. Okay? I will probably miss you the weekend, but have fun. Hey, Nikki, I'm always here. You ever just need to chit-chat, hon, you know where to find me. All right, guys, so we will talk again real soon. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy out there. Bye.